The year 1994, a time of change in hip-hop. Out of Queens, New York came a powerful new voice. Ja Rule, with his gruff voice and hard-hitting lyrics, was here to stay. His debut with Cash Money Click announced his presence to the world. But it was his album, Veni Vidi Vici, that solidified his place in hip-hop. And that's exactly what Ja Rule did. Ja Rule's music resonated with people. He spoke about street life. He spoke about love and relationships. He was real and authentic. This resonated with fans who were looking for something different. What made Ja Rule so special? His music had a unique blend of hardcore rap and catchy melodies. You could bob your head to it in the club, or you could feel his pain as he told stories about life in the streets. He could switch from rapping hard verses to singing melodic hooks. This made his music appealing to a wide audience. Ja Rule's debut album set the stage for what would be a legendary career. He was more than just a rapper. He was a force to be reckoned with. The world had just met Ja Rule, and they were ready for more. The year 2000, Ja Rule was ready to take over the world. His second album, Rule 336, was a game changer. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts. This cemented his status as a hip-hop superstar. The album was a mix of hard-hitting bangers and smooth R&B-infused tracks. It showcased Ja Rule's versatility and solidified his place at the top of the game. Rule 336 wasn't just an album, it was a movement. It was the soundtrack to the streets. It was the soundtrack to the clubs. It was the soundtrack to people's lives. Ja Rule had become the voice of a generation. He was speaking for those who couldn't speak for themselves. But Ja Rule wasn't done. He followed up Rule 336 with another smash hit album, Pain is Love. This album, released in 2001, showed the world a different side of Ja Rule. It was filled with emotional depth and vulnerability. He wasn't afraid to show his feelings. He wasn't afraid to be vulnerable. This resonated with fans who appreciated his honesty. With 2 back-to-back hit albums, Ja Rule was unstoppable. He was selling out arenas worldwide. He was winning awards. He was on top of the world. But most importantly, he was making music that people loved, music that touched their souls. It was the soundtrack to my life. Ja Rule's music was more than just catchy beats and rhymes. His songs told stories. They painted pictures with words. They made you feel something. Whether it was the pain of heartbreak or the joy of success, Ja Rule's music connected with people on a deep level. From the infectious energy of Holla Holla to the smooth grooves of Put It On Me, Ja Rule's songs became anthems. They were played everywhere, from the radio to the club to the streets. People couldn't get enough of Ja Rule's music. One of his most iconic songs was Always on Time, featuring Ashanti. The song was a massive hit, topping the Billboard charts for weeks. It was a perfect blend of Ja Rule's rugged rap style and Ashanti's sweet vocals. The song became a wedding staple, played at countless ceremonies around the world. It was a testament to Ja Rule's ability to create timeless music that transcended generations. Ja Rule's music was a reflection of his life, his struggles, and his triumphs. He wasn't afraid to be real. He wasn't afraid to be vulnerable. And that's what made his music so powerful. He connected with his fans on a personal level. He made them feel like they weren't alone. Section 4, Power of Collaboration, Jennifer Lopez to Ashanti, creating hits together. Ja Rule wasn't afraid to share the spotlight. He collaborated with some of the biggest names in the music industry, from Jennifer Lopez to Ashanti to Mary J. Blige. Ja Rule's collaborations resulted in some of the biggest hits of the early 2000s. His collaborations weren't just about making hit songs, they were about pushing boundaries. He brought together different genres and styles, creating a unique sound that was all his own. His collaboration with Jennifer Lopez on I'm Real became a global phenomenon. The song topped the Billboard charts for 5 consecutive weeks, solidifying Ja Rule's status as a hitmaker. Another iconic collaboration was with Ashanti on Mesmerize. The song showcased Ja Rule's softer side with its smooth groove and romantic lyrics. Ashanti's vocals perfectly complemented Ja Rule's rapping, creating a magical duet that still resonates with fans today. Ja Rule's collaborations were a testament to his versatility and his ability to work with different artists. He wasn't afraid to experiment. He wasn't afraid to try new things, and that's what made his music so exciting. Section 5. Lasting Legacy: Ja Rule's Impact on Hip-Hop Today. Ja Rule's impact on hip-hop is undeniable. He was one of the pioneers of the gangster love subgenre, which blended hardcore rap with romantic themes. His influence can still be seen in the music of today's artists, who continue to draw inspiration from his unique style and sound. More than 2 decades after his debut, Ja Rule's music is still celebrated today. His songs are considered classics. Played on radio stations and in clubs around the world, his music continues to resonate with fans, both old and new. Ja Rule's legacy extends beyond his music. He's also known for his entrepreneurial spirit. He's launched several successful businesses, proving that he's more than just a rapper, he's a mogul. Ja Rule's story is one of perseverance, talent, and the power of believing in yourself. He came from humble beginnings and rose to the top of the music industry. He's a true icon, and his music will continue to inspire generations to come.